If it don't stop my cash flow, then it really ain't my business, yeah. Let's pose for this picture, ain't no filters on this money. Stack it up, no 2050s, rubber band my hundreds.
Welcome to another episode of the Jukebox Podcast, where music is king. I am your lovely host, Lil Ty.
With your co-host, CM10.
And it's actually been a good bit of projects that's been out since we last spoke to y'all. I know we went over it. We had Core Day. First, I want to say, this is what I want to say first. 2022. So 2021 musically was a great year. Especially coming off of 2020. That was a kind of a down year. Pandemic hit. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was a down year for us, for music, period. 2021, we saw some stars come back out. We got to see Roddy, Kodak. We got to see the stars back out here.
And we got to see touring.
Oh, yes.
7 shows.
Yes, got to see shows again. So now I think 2022, I'm seeing like rap and everything is getting in full gear. Like we back in motion with everything. And the quality of music right now is top tier. From J. Cole, then you got all the way to the low bottom like YG Tech and artists like that. You just can't miss across the board. So 2022, who's impressed you so far?
So far,
impress. Because some shit we already expect from certain people, like Lil Baby. He's going to have to do a lot to impress me. I need another Lil Baby album that's better than My Turn.
Definitely need that.
Because Roddy Ricch, we was talking about, his sophomore album was, in the eyes of in our opinion, we thought it was okay.
Yeah,
but
it was.
To our peers, we seen it. We seen what they said.
They say it's trash. Everything they say he fell off, but I don't necessarily feel like that.
Now trash, that's cap.
That's
like, bro.
People use these terms too loosely.
Thank you, like classics and legends and shit like that. I'm like, bro, trash. That means you just didn't like nothing. So, I didn't think Roddy was trash with you.
I liked it. There's some songs I still listen to.
Me too. I'll take that Lil Baby song. I love it just because.
That shit hard.
Bro, and I think it's more of.
Moved to Miami and bought me a boat.
It's like. I think that song is more fit for people who's really like tapped into music because most of the song is like an instrumental. It's like I really.
That intro.
Yeah, I appreciate it for the music and the production on it.
I feel like people don't understand Roddy's album is called Live Life Fast or Living Life Fast. So like, bro, you gotta think that shit sound like a soundtrack. That shit sound like summertime.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Miami on boats and LA at the Staples Center.
That's why that sound.
That Lakers games, ice, fast ass cars. That's what. So we listened to this in the middle of dead winter, and we like, this shit's
So you think
trash.
his timing was it his timing or was it album timing? Because when you listen to certain songs, you could hear him referencing 2021 as if the song was made. He's like 2021, this our year, as if this was made early.
Yeah.
So you think it was poor timing on the label? Because they tried to save it for the fourth quarter, and fourth quarter usually is the heavy hitters.
Facts.
And he ain't performed, so I don't think what they expected.
I don't feel like it was definitely a summer album.
I think it would have been taken different, like spring, summer, leading up. Like that'd have been a great start to the summer, even middle of the summer.
Just like Meek's album, I feel like that was more of a summer album. Now he dropped good when it was like the beginning of fall. It's still hot. It's still a lot of shit going on, but. Even when I saw in the interview, he said he was going to name the album the best summer ever. I was like, damn, nigga, you dropped that in October. Like,
and I could tell from just from the album cover itself, everything about it did feel like Roddy Ricch. It just gives you that summer vibe. Yeah. And that's why I don't think those two projects age as well. Like they're not bad projects. I think they'll age better over time. So we go back and listen to their catalog. You're like, damn, I forgot this shit was hard like that. Like. There's Love Train on Expensive Pain. That joint is crazy. He's talking on there, and I don't think people really appreciate what he was saying on that joint. And I don't know if Meek got this bad connotation to him right now or what it is, but it seemed like he's like in the T.I. type of phase.
Nah, he been going through it way before Tip been going through it.
Well, Tip got it going through it because of his mouth. Typically, he was talking too much, and
but that's kind of the same thing with me. You ever see the meme? It was like, damn, what did he do to make y'all niggas hate him so much?
because we just loved him. That's what I'm so confused about. He's the most loved, especially in PA though.
Yeah, why do y'all hate Meek so much? I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
What did he do? Is Instagram hurting your heart?
That's what I think it is. I'm like, he's nothing but motivation to a young man. He begged Nicki Minaj. I felt like I begged Nicki Minaj. I mean,
he pulling up in Wraiths and Phantoms.
He putting his team on.
I feel like, this the blue.
This
bro,
the
I really feel like he's our generation's Jay-Z.
For sure. Like, and I don't think Hov was appreciated that much, like, in the moment. As much, like, I know, as much as he is now. Mm-hmm. So I think it's one of those things with Meek as well. Is like, we going, it's maybe, and hopefully it's not too late, because that's another thing. We always get flowers when it's too late. Always.
I fuck with Meek.
Meek 100. All right, so who are you impressed with so far, 2022?
I'll say Corday. Well, I can't even say that because I know the young man can spit. I don't know, I'm not really impressed by 2 Chainz. This album not impressed me.
I would agree with you there.
Cause it's like
Babyface didn't impress you. Babyface Ray
didn't impress me.
Really? What about G? Well, G hasn't dropped nothing yet, but he's been doing like features here and there. Cause I know you liked what he did on Gotti shit.
Yeah, but not impressive.
Not impressive. He dropped a few Who Hotter Than G.
I was impressed not impressed, but I ain't know at first when my first listen, I ain't know that was a Plies sample.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna have to tap me in on that. Yeah. That's a Plies sample. Mm-hmm. Ooh, maybe that's why I like. That's why that thing's so crazy. It sound like from that era too, though. It give me that era vibe.
It's the same beat, just was like I don't know. They tweaked it just a little bit, but it's the same exact beat.
I agree with you on the 2 Chainz. I would say 2 Chainz impressed me. So what's your favorite song off of Dope, Don't Sell Itself?
I like Bet It Back. He started that bitch off hard.
Yeah, Bet It Back go crazy. That's a good intro right there. I ain't gonna lie. Kingpin Ghostwriter.
That's hard.
No, when they was like, is Baby or Roddy really trash? I heard Outstanding.
Outstanding's hard.
No, Disappointed. He's capping. We gonna let this man cap because Outstanding is not a good song.
Neighbors Know My Name's hard.
Yeah, that's hard.
That sample's hard.
I don't like $1 Million Worth. I didn't like it when it came out. Free
BG's hard.
Yeah.
Hot Boy.
Lost Kings though. Favorite song going here is Lost Kings with Dirt, just because the message behind it, everything about that song, I love it. Vlad TV's a close second to mine though.
I gotta tap back into Lost Kings.
Lost Kings. That's how I start my morning from now on. I started with Lost Kings. I started this Monday going to work, Lost Kings.
Right.
The message behind it is, Vlad TV, I love it. Niggas snitching on theyself. Stop that.
What you think about 10 Bracelets?
I ain't listen to that. I skip.
Why?
Political reasons, I'm going to be politically correct on this podcast and hold my own. I ain't tapping into 10 Bracelets. I went over that. But K-Mans with Sway Lee, it was cool. It was cool.
Man, that nigga wasn't even politically correct. He got them back to back on the album. That shit hard.
No, niggas do that because that's labeled. I don't know. He don't care about all that shit. Me, your co-host Ty right here, I ain't tapping into the 10 Bracelets. But the Lost Kings was hard. And it is ironic that he got them back to back. I ain't noticed that. Because I ain't listened to that song.
Bro, that shit hard. I'm telling you. Control did his thing.
I like K-Mans. I want Sway. I wish they're better as a unit. Vlad TV was real. Niggas need to stop snitching. And Simba could spit. I don't know if you're familiar with Simba. The dude who freestyling.
Yeah, Simba hard. I was happy to hear his verse.
Yeah. He could spit.
That's why I like Vlad TV, because of his...
I like Steve God too, but Simba, that's really why I tapped into that. And I like Chain's verse on there too. As overall, I think it was one of his... I mean, it's too early to rank it among his albums, but...
It's a good one.
It's definitely a good one. Like, I could see myself...
It's not too long.
Not too long. And that's another thing, yup.
it like flows right through. Little skits is funny. I know.
It remind me of Go ahead. What you about to say?
I was gonna say I see what you meant when you said you thought you thought Alexa was skipping or it was Broker song when you on the intro.
Oh yeah. Y'all can't tell me y'all ain't thought y'all something was wrong with y'all shit.
Me too. I was in the car like, hold up.
Everything was high as hell. Like, wait, whoa, Alexa, what happened? I said, I said, whoa, hold on. I'm like, I was just sitting there looking at that shit. I'm focused on Alexa. Like, hold on, maybe she gonna snap out of it. And then the beat starts. I said, oh, that shit was alright for real. You got my attention from start to finish. I like that. That was a good attention grab. I'm glad you said that, cause I like that attention grabber. I like the skits. Yeah, it reminded me of it's like a trap hotels. Jennifer Hudson did with hotels. It's like a trap hotels. If you with all the skits and the storytelling, the dope game and stuff like that, and how niggas is going out nowadays on Vlad TV, right? And on these, there's a lot of messages on here with the Lost Kings and how he's like, we killing all our Kings. He said, I want to see my son grow old and stuff like that. I love what Dirk brought to there. Overall, it was a great album.
It sounded, some of it sounded like a soundtrack, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I was riding around, felt like I was in a movie.
Yeah. And that's why I think I like. That's why I say remind me of hotels. It's like he's telling a real dope story. I mean, even with the Kingpin Ghostwriter, it's like I don't know. I love that song. Like, I love everything. He says like a kingpin is my ghostwriter. Come on now. Like, y'all hear what he was talking
crazy.
about? All right, man. Dope Don't Sell Itself is one of them. It's going to age well. Probably next episode we gotta give them our updated list on album of the year. Because remember how we said we want to do it?
Yeah, as the year goes along, so we don't try to do it in retrospect. Forget albums. So next episode, y'all could expect a 2022 our top albums list so far. Right now, probably I don't know what my number one is right now. So I still gotta give this more time. I gotta give other projects more time. But my number one is the Core Day project. That's just, it's gonna be hard for a few rappers to beat that for me. But Dope Don't Sell Itself is a real good album. We also got, now you gotta put your bags to the side and actually listen to the project, because this man ain't even listened to the project. Yo Gotti CM10. I'm in a bind. It's too soon, bro.
It ain't too soon. You should hear what he talking about. Like, this album, one thing I took from this album is like the growth in Yo Gotti. You know, like, you could tell he's not content, but he's happy on where he's at in life and what he's done so far in life. Not just for himself, but the people around him. And you hear that a lot in the album where he's like, I'm not the only boss, all my niggas is bosses. And then I was watching an interview and he's like, man, I'll go to one of my artists' shows, or I'll go to G show, Doug show, and now I'm a soldier. Now I'm a worker for them. Oh, this ain't working right, or why the lighting ain't right. I'm the one going around. And you can hear that in the album, how much he cares about his artists. And I love that about Gotti and what he got going on, because he's showing how to balance the both of being an artist but also being that CEO where you're there for your artists and you're taking care of them and you making sure they all eating. That's what one thing you'll see that's consistent throughout his album is him saying how his whole team is eating. Everybody eating. And it's not just him, and he ain't the only boss. He said, I ain't the only one pulling up in the race. We all pulling up in race. You know, I ain't the only one with this Richard Mille on my wrist. Doug got a Richard Mille. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, another thing, he's like, Beg got a label. Youngster got a label. You know what I mean? They straight, everybody eating. He said that in the project. Like, so he's saying a lot of things, that his accomplishments and stuff that he's done over the year, but also not just stuff that he's done, but stuff that people around him has done. Not what he's done for them, but what they've done with their opportunity that he's given them.
That Cold Gangster hard. I heard that.
Cold Gangster, but that was one of the fun songs. So that was on the, I'm not mistaken, that's on the
Side A.
Yeah, the Ratchet side. CM10 is more the, I like to call Ratchet side. The side B was the more but throughout both sides you still hear what I was saying referencing before is that boss talk. One is motivational, it's inspiring, and I think it's going to age really, really well, and it's a good closing to a chapter of the CM10. And if this is his final project, it's a good closing to his career as a whole. So I understand your bias and what you got going on, but I'm looking at it as a totality, and that this could be his last album or his last project. It's his last Cocaine Music project. So that in itself alone is just historical, because if you know Gotti, you know what his Cocaine Music series is like. One of the best, not one of, is the best. I don't think no other rapper has at least, because he has 10.
He did.
I mean, now Lil Wayne has to he has, or no ceilings and dedication, shit like that. But it's nowhere to the length of 10 projects. So do you think this is the greatest series that a rapper has ever put out?
Damn near, because he stuck with it.
Bro, 10 Cocaine Musics? 10? So I think this is a good closing to a good run, a great run, a legendary run, because I don't think we ever seen somebody or artist who's like dead in their shit. I don't know. To see Gotti's growth is ridiculous.
From like just
you see him now.
Yeah.
It's like we know what he came from. It's crazy to see what he's doing now for himself and other artists, and the position he put himself in, and how he's next to Hove and he following, and you could tell that Hove move was a great move for him, because once he did that, we seen that elevation, and you see the maturity and mindset and lyrics and growth and stuff like that. Even with the dollar for dollar freestyle and how he let everybody freestyle, and now they could just put that shit out and they could keep his verse on there, let them beat all that. And
no, that's a good move. That's hard.
So Gotti's doing shit, bro. And he even threw on the nigga who won the joint. He threw him on his album. The rapper that he found. It was a local guy. I don't think he's a signed artist or any of that. He found the guy that he liked the best verse. He put it on his album, on the official album.
Oh no, on the internet they was saying it was some cap in that rap.
Who's rap?
There was not literally, but that dude 10%. Allegedly, he put out a song in 2020 under CMG.
Oh, allegedly.
Well, I'm saying allegedly.
So what happened to him? Like, I mean, I went on his page. It ain't seem like, but I don't know. Could be not. Regardless of the fact, he gave somebody an opportunity, and he's giving millions of people an opportunity.
But you don't see the finesse in that?
Not really.
Like, it's already a somewhat affiliated artist. Nigga probably already had his verse, probably already had the song submitted and everything. I'm gonna do this challenge.
That's if you're going off of what we see on social media, and if he's an artist, if he was previously an artist with them or not. I don't think he was. I never heard of 10%. I never seen him. When I went on his page, he seemed like there was no affiliation ties. He ain't post. I ain't seen no CMG stuff that he was posting or any of that. I like what he did, and it made sense, because I think that's the sound that Gotti is fond of, and he's kind of lean more towards. Because I did hear other verses that was better, but when I heard the sound of dude, it made sense, and it actually sounded better with Gotti on the song. Like, it sounded better than its totality, rather than I know.
Who had the better verse?
Yeah. What's the light skinned dude from Baltimore? Band Hunter Izzy. That T.I.'s baby. Yeah. Band Hunter Izzy. He killed the joint. Him and Tech was going crazy on the joint. It was the first two I seen it. Seen a girl from Detroit do it. And the few people I seen, they actually had better verses than him, but they sound like Tech doesn't sound good on the record with Gotti. And he didn't sound good with that beat and all that. So dude, 10% he did sound the best out of the freestyles that I heard. He matched the sound. He do sound like a Memphis nigga. I don't know where he from.
I think he is from Memphis.
But he definitely sound like a Memphis rapper. So it kind of made sense in that sense. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was a CMG affiliate. And I don't care if he is. Niggas make boss moves all the time. Is that not a good move?
Yeah.
I think you a little hateful, because rest in peace, Dolph. That we ain't never really seen Dolph Dolph is an old head in this game. We ain't never really seen Dolph, do the things that when we always know that was Dolph's. That's what Dolph wanted to do.
Right.
He wanted to be on that type time.
But I feel like he all his niggas was on.
But to the level, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, shit.
To the level,
Them
to a
niggas was
direct
taking care of
opponent.
themselves to me.
Nah, to the level.
Don't have
We see what Gotti's doing. Is what Gotti's doing. And with CMG, and then all his branches off, and who he's partnered with, who he's in bed with business wise. I don't know if Dolph was in that Jay-Z alone. Is just
it is nice.
That was nice. Nice. But you wouldn't want to be in business with Jay-Z. All right. Yes. So I'll give you this decision. I'll give you this decision. You an upcoming rapper in the game, right? Mm-hmm. You got labels. You hot. You the hottest nigga in the game right now. You got labels knocking on your door left and right. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Dolph. If Dolph was still here and Dolph come to you, or not Dolph, Glock, he running paper route. Now Glock come to you, you like, yo, you want to hop on, even Dolph, you want to hop on the paper route Empire. Or Gotti come to you in the CMG, you want to hop on the CM Empire, what you want to do. Where you going to lean towards?
Wherever
you got to think about the resources. It's not whatever makes sense. You're right about that, because the money got to make sense. If the money don't make sense, none of this shit. Yeah. But say the money makes sense on both ends. Now it's coming more towards what can a certain nigga offer. What can a certain nigga do? What can he pull out the air for you? And I think that a phone call to Hove, or not even Hove, but some of the niggas that Gotti know, may do more for you than a phone call that Dolph or Key Glock can make for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it.
That's how you looking at it?
Not just on some, it's cool, but I gotta think about, shit, Bag is eating. I'm seeing that nigga eating. Bread Gang looking good. Doug is looking good. That's a short fat nigga. He eating.
That's a short fat nigga.
No doubt. He a short fat nigga. That nigga eating.
It's Paper Route Empire, man.
Yeah, man. Paper Route Empire, rest in peace, Dolph.
Paper Route Empire.
Alright, I'm gonna show you. Listen to that Kodak joint. That's it too.
I was gonna ask, will it go crazy in the gym?
What, this album?
Yeah. Cause I knew I be needing the music in the gym. I be trying to hit shuffle. Don't be doing it to me. I need some new music. So if you say go crazy in the gym, it's gonna get listened to.
I don't know. It depends on your vibe in the gym. If you like some motivational talk that he's going like, you know what I mean? Then yeah. But if you like the rowdy gangster, shoot 'em up, guns and drugs, whatever dope. I mean, what J. Cole was talking about, they watering down the boards with that. Then this ain't really your album.
That's like upbeat shit.
Yeah, like Cold Gangsters probably.
Yeah.
Dollar for Dollar, I would listen to that.
Yeah, Dollar.
That'll get me turned. Everything I like Dollar for Dollar. Dollar for Dollar, Cold Gangster. I'ma show you. I like Just Left the Hamlets. Palm Trees in Memphis is a horror song because he literally talking about palm trees in Memphis. What kind of shit is that? You ain't never seen no shit like that. He literally planted palm trees on his estate. That's hard, right? I don't know how they survive in the climate or whatever. I don't know if that matters. But he has palm trees in Memphis. You ain't impressed?
What do you want to
We got a number one Gotti hater right here,
bro,
y'all. If y'all
no
can't
hater.
see it, woo. Next
like
thing
Gotti.
you know, Dolph could beat Gotti in the verses.
He can.
We're gonna move on to J. Cole. And what J. Cole is doing lately, Johnny P's Caddy, Scared Money with YG and Money Big, and then they got the Johnny P's Caddy with Benny the Butcher.
I like these J. Cole features.
Which one is your favorite feature in that song? Cause he snapped on Scared Money. He said
he did
they
snap.
showed my highlights like Luka Doncic, nigga. All I did was a layup or some shit.
Yeah.
I said, geez, that's all he made was 2 points, and they was showing that shit like he dropped 50 and 10 and 20. This nigga ain't did shit. He ain't did shit.
I think I like his verse on Scared Money because he killed that shit. Like, it didn't make no sense how he did that shit.
I don't know, bro. This is
I don't
tough
know.
for
They
me.
both
Johnny P's Caddy was...
He made that his song.
Yo,
honestly.
I said this to you. I said, Benny the Butcher was the best rapper in the world on Johnny P's Caddy until J. Cole hopped on that song. It was like, what everything Benny the Butcher did before didn't matter. He was like, it's time to earn my respect, and just for you to end on that and let J. Cole come on that, and he still is like a nigga that feels like he needs to earn his respect. Yeah, he did his damn thing on that. When I heard Johnny P's Caddy, that solidified to me that he's the best rapper in the game. Period, point blank. That ain't no hot take. You might not think it's a hot take. And a lot of people, yeah, that's a hot take if you ask other people. J. Cole the best rapper in the game. Ain't even close. It's not close.
That's a Jukebox approval.
You give it that stamp?
Yeah.
Cause I don't know. We had the most if we're going off of the most recent Drake work. Come on, y'all can't be. Y'all don't even listen to that. I forget.
That was a playlist.
I forget what it was called.
Certified Lover Boy.
Damn.
With that stupid ass cover.
Yeah.
It was really the cover
that fucked it up. I ain't like it because the cover.
I ain't like the cover.
I need to stop doing shit like that.
Some of the body of work was good, but I just feel like it sounded like a Drake playlist and not a Drake album. I feel like Drake would have went crazy if Certified Lover Boy was just a straight R&B album.
That's what I wanted it to be. That's what I thought it was going to be. When he said Lover Boy, I was prepared for my R&B shit, but when he come on here rapping all this hard shit, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? I'm like, it's hard. It's hard, don't get me wrong.
Spoiler alert. He said the beef is live. Spoiler alert. That nigga dies.
Like, what the fuck is this? First of all, Drake, I don't like you because you do shit like that, bro. So stick to what I like you for. I like you because you talk to the ladies. You put my emotional side out, bro. I don't need you to do the killing shit. That's what I got Dirk in them for, bro. No, that's what I'm not feeling. So
he should have gave us a little double album action.
Who?
Drake. I don't know why he
Ratchet
never did
Sad
that.
with rapping and then singing. Yo.
OVO.
Will A&R.
I'm pretty sure y'all influential. Y'all got resources. Holla at us.
Will A&R. We won't cost much. Shit, we might. I ain't gonna lie. I'd probably do it for free, yo. I'd probably do it for free.
Fuck that.
Oh, my man said fuck that. Never mind. We need that bag, though. Because this is a good idea.
I need 150,000, nigga.
Yeah, that's all I need. That ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing.
Alright, my man, which side you want? Which side you want, A&R? R&B or the hip-hop side? It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Because I get busy with both.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of the R&B shit right now. I get busy. Ooh, some of the shit I sampled, just let you know, Kirk Franklin be heavily sampled on both sides, whatever side you give me. I had sampled Kirk Franklin like a motherfucker. Because Kirk Franklin, that nigga. Alright. Speaking of Drake, Nicki Minaj is back. So welcome back, Nicki, first of all. Nicki Minaj featuring Lil Baby. Do we have a problem? No, we do not. Because the song was excellent. What you think?
I fuck with it.
What's your favorite thing about it? From anything to the rollout, the video, the song itself, Lil Baby's verse, Nicki's verse. I like the switch in the end on how she gave us a little bit of that old Nicki with the tune on, the auto tune on, the spitting of the bars.
I was gonna say I like that song at the end that they previewed. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I kind of remember that more than the actual song.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna
Lil
say that.
Baby was talking, or you outro, man.
Lil Baby was talking. Like I remember his verse being fire, and I remember Nicki's part. I like Nicki's part.
Do we have pull up on the ops? Do we have a problem? I think we do with 7 right now. He remember the snippet more than Nicki's out.
Bro, that busting shit sound hard.
Did you fuck the busting shit? The video. Did you not? Did you watch the
video? Hard, yeah.
Did you see Baby's chain on her?
Yeah, that was nice.
Was that with the titties? The titty shot?
I'm say she fine.
Bro, did you forget how fine that woman was? She stood up, the waist was snatched. I said, did you just have a baby? Or I feel like the world, we need to give Nicki some more flowers and more respect and love, because before we had all these Instagram models and shit and all this other shit that's became the norm, and now it's kind of normal to see women rappers looking like this. Man, Nicki was one of the finest and the finest. finest with the ass and titty. Bro. It reminded me so much of just, it's like nostalgia watching Nicki. And it made me realize Rap Game did miss Nicki a lot. I miss Nicki more than I thought.
Yeah, I miss her theatrics. She's a real character. Like this, I like the whole rollout, like the acting.
I love the acting. I like what Tommy did. I like Tommy's role in one cause I forget his name. It's gonna kill me down those names. Where's he from though?
He's from.
You know him, right?
Yeah, he's from Brotherly Love, the Philly movie.
Yeah, yeah.
He's married to.
He's married to one of the twins, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember which one.
Yeah, I can't remember.
The black sisters though, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I like it. So, it made me pose the question: has anyone taken her number one spot yet, or she's still queen?
No.
I agree with you. She's still top dog. And I think it's going to be kind of hard to take her spot. Now that I'm seeing like she ain't lost a step.
Because it got to be like everything.
She has it all.
Yeah.
She does it all.
That's what I was thinking. Like, Cardi B a nice second, but she don't got the body of work. She don't got the albums to enter that conversation.
I wouldn't even say Cardi's my two. I wouldn't say Cardi's my two. I had a different two.
Who's your two?
I think Cardi's been surpassed. Cardi's been on a little hiatus lately.
She has.
I think she's been passed, and I think Lotto has passed her. I would say Lotto's my two, because Lotto was the one I was considering as one.
Music-wise, yeah, maybe, but I'm saying like superstar level.
That's all she's missing is that. That's what made me ask this question, because us just hearing Nicki got something coming out, it created this wild buzz and anticipation where she had the whole world's attention. And only superstars have that ability. Cardi B is a superstar, but not in the right. She's done one. She just has the personality. She's done a lot of things in the media. So that's what it's kind of hard for other artists. Is like Cardi has. It's not just the music, but Cardi as a person.
Yeah.
That's why she's a superstar. Nicki Minaj. Come on now. Queen Radio. I don't think y'all really remember how messy Nicki Minaj can be though. Nicki Minaj, when shit ain't going her way, she could be a problem and a menace in this game. She's one of the biggest trolls. She's a personality for sure. Like you said, her theatrics. Nicki, but it's like with Lotto, that's one thing she's missing is that personality side of things. But I feel like musically wise, looks wise, she has everything it takes to be the next number one. She just has to. I don't know. In this time, what it takes to be. What you think? Does it take that hit record? Because with Cardi, she did have Bodak Yellow. Does it take one of those records, a freestyle? Lotto killed Super Gremlin freestyle.
No, it take a lot of. Bro, you gotta kill everything, bro.
She is new in the game.
You gotta kill everything. You gotta kill freestyles, hits, records, guest verses, features, radio freestyles,
right?
Instagram challenges.
Start doing some shit on TV and shit too. Well, she did grow up on TV. She was on that one rap show.
Yeah.
According to people told me that's how they first found her. She
you
was
ain't
on
know
a
that?
rap show. No, I ain't know that.
Yeah, Jermaine Dupri show. The Rap Game.
That's what it's called, the Rap Game. Well, yeah, I don't think nobody's taking Nicki's number one spot. She's still top dog. But we're going to get to some local news. What we got, bro?
Bottom of the Trap. That's Hardo's new record with Ice Word Vezo and ESTG. What's your thoughts?
I like the song in its totality. I would say best verse is Vezo. I like what Vezo did, and it kind of became Vezo's song because he just walked on that motherfucker. But what Hardo did, I'm not mad at it. It's just like, I don't know, it's boring. That's my best way to explain his verse. It's like, I don't know if it's the flow or the delivery or the cadence, but it loses me in the beginning. And Vezo kind of brings it back because his flow is a little bit more upbeat and matches the beat. And then I liked how the beat was cutting off and coming back on his shit and shit like that. G was high. So I don't really got an opinion on his. He was, for what he did while high, it was cool, but his verse felt lazy.
I feel like, I don't know, Vezo, I like his flow on there, but I ain't really care about what he was saying. And then G was high, but what he was saying was hard as hell.
Yeah, see, but what he was saying was hard. It's just so hard for me to get into it because he was high, and it's like the verse is so fucking like lazy, and I don't know. It's just not it for me. Right. I feel like I know this is one of them. I feel like Hardo should have either asked for G to do the verse over, or just presented them with a whole different beat and song in itself. I do like the names on paper, and it does look good on paper, and it does make sense. But I feel like this was a complete miss in its totality overall, and what it could have been. Because if you see Vezo and G as the features, you're expecting more than what we got, and I'm not really. I understand that it's kind of.
It should have been like a shit talking song. Y'all should have been popping y'all shit, talking y'all shit. Hardo should have been talking about how he had that Beamer at 18. He should have been talking cash money shit. I feel like that's what we was expecting. Seeing the names.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a cool song. I don't plan on going back to it much, but I wanted a little bit more out of it. So we want to wrap it up. This is our last topic of the day.